Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Now, in this video, I'll discuss Pride Month and what is Papua New Guinea doing for its LGBTQIA community. Well, the LGBT Pride Month, first of all, as you all know, for those of you who don't know, June is the Pride Month, and usually the UK, States, Australia, Western countries celebrate it more openly. Um, yeah, So, PRIDE is an acronym. It stands for Professionalism, Respect, Integrity, Diversity, and Excellence. Uh, the LGBT acronym has now been extended with more letters added to make it's just now really, really long. So, it's LGBTQIA 2S. What does it mean? Well, it means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and or questioning, intersex, asexual, two-spirit, and the countless other ways in which people in crazy Western countries choose to self-identify because apparently being either male or female or all these normal things are now trying to be faded out and LGBTQIA. They're trying to make gender become a social construct, and they're trying to normalize all this behavior and all that. That's basically like what the West, if you look into what the West countries in the West are doing, they're doing all this crazy stuff with their people and they're pushing for all these agendas. So let's now try look into our own country, Papua New Guinea, and let's try understand what's happening right here in at home. So, as you are all aware, homosexuality is illegal in Papua New Guinea and it is a crime punishable to up to 14 years in prison, although these laws are rarely enforced. Instead, people of Papua New Guinea, we choose to do the hate crimes, violence, and discrimination against this group of people, and it puts these gay and transgender Papua New Guineans at risk. You all know gay men walking the streets of PNG, Port Moresby especially, they are often targeted by local men, and these local men are alleged to rape, beat, and even murder the LGBTQ community of people in Papua New Guinea, especially in Port Moresby. There's a lot of stigma and discrimination against this group of people. So, as you can see, according to this article by PNG House Boom, in June 2022, it's titled US Embassy Flying Pride Flag for June. This was just last year. So, the US Embassy to Papua New Guinea uh, is aiming to or was trying to celebrate the month of June and show solidarity to the LGBTQIA community here in Papua New Guinea by flying the pride colors. Now, it is true that the LGBTQ community faces a lot of harassment from people of PNG. Their lives are under constant threat. Uh, and the US Embassy believes that the representation of this minority group is restricted, especially in Papua New Guinea. And pride events are banned by governments or disrupted, mostly motivated by hatred. That's what this article states. Okay, this article goes on to say that it's different for the LGBTQI community in the US. In previous years, more than 50 years ago, people were forced to hide their identity and sexual orientation from everyone around them, but now it's different. The world is becoming more progressive, and countries in the West have embraced and made laws to protect this minority group, which is what the US Embassy has been um, celebrating Pride Month last year by flying the color flag. As you can see in the background, the US Embassy in town, Port Moresby. Underneath the US flag is the rainbow pride flag, and that was flown last year. So, in recent years, one of the greatest strides that the US government has done for the LGBT community inclusion is, well, President Biden, basically, the federal government and Biden have prevented discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. So, there was protection for these communities, and well, you just have to go on the news and read or watch what's happening in the West, especially in the United States. You will see how really relaxed the laws have become to a point where they have normalized certain behaviors that we in Papua New Guinea would consider very, 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 very wrong and evil and not Christian, going against our Christian beliefs. So they celebrate their Pride Month. And what's up, US Embassy? Will you be celebrating the Pride Month this year? Will you be flying the flag? We don't know. We all have to look to what the US Embassy will be doing in Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea this year, this June. Okay, in a similar report by PNG Report in May 2020, um, there was much scrutiny after the Australian High Commission posted on their Facebook page this picture. As you can see, the people in the background are holding pride flags. The image has attracted hundreds of comments from Papua New Guineans who obviously and rightfully uh, would be angry about this because we have laws against gay rights. It's in our constitution, and we do not have any intention of decriminalizing. I believe the government doesn't have any intentions yet. But look at us, we have signed the deal with the US, and the US are all so relaxed about gay rights. So who knows what's going to happen in the next 5 years? We might legalize same sex marriage and allow people to and call themselves under identify however they wish. Anyways, I digress. I am digressing. Let's get back to the topic at hand. So, who gives these people the right to fly such a flag that goes against our Christian beliefs as a Christian nation? They should know that homosexuality is illegal in PNG. This is a blatant disregard towards our laws and our constitution. They should respect the laws of the country and respect the Christian citizens that live in this country, abide by the laws that govern our nation. That's part of our rights. So, yeah, basically, this caused a big outrage, and people were calling on the government to order the removal of these LGBTQ flags, the pride flag, from all these organizations and embassies that are operating in the country. So, yeah, the US Embassy did it, and now the Australian Embassy did it. And, what are these countries trying to do? Are they trying to normalize this behavior and make it acceptable and then push for the decriminalization of what gay rights and allow gay people to live freely? And then how do we how much more will they try to push their ideologies on us? How does this end? How does it end for us? Comment below your thoughts and views on this topic. So, in conclusion, what do you all think? I urge you all to be hyper vigilant about these issues because this is a very serious issue. It goes against our Christian beliefs. And if we start normalizing this behavior, how much more will we start normalizing if we allow the West countries in the West to influence our our beliefs, tell us this is normal, and then they'll start normalizing it, and then they'll start pushing for their own agendas to legalize all this stuff, that sinful things basically. To what end? We already signed the US defense contract, so now they'll be in our country. So what's going to happen now?